Okay, well, it's 6:03, so we'll go ahead and get going. If you are new or newish, my name is Marty. I get the honor and privilege of facilitating on Tuesdays via Zoom up in the mountains. I do have a little bit of exciting news. Typically, I don't see the hummingbirds until May 15th, almost exactly, but one showed up today on the 29th. It's crazy. So I'm pretty excited about that. Got the feeders out and we're ready to roll. So spring must be on its way for sure. So pretty excited about that. We also have a physical space in Spokane. Buddy, welcome everybody. So for the month of April, we have been bringing forward the 4 remembrances, and these are so important, and these can get to be so deep. And this being the last meditation for myself on the 4 remembrance this year, I thought we'd just do a nice meditation that's going to recap all 4. So go ahead and get yourself into whatever meditative position works best for you so that you're comfortable, warm, and relaxed. And let's get in touch with our breathing. It's so important, the breath. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to do 3 very slow, deep inhalations, filling both the chest and the abdomen. I'm going to hold for a slow count of 8 and exhale for a slow count of 8. And after I've done that 3 times, we'll go ahead and get started on the meditation. If you have a breathing exercise of your own, by all means. As you continue to breathe, be mindful of any tension that might reside between your ears and your forehead. Relax your face down through your cheeks, relaxing the jaw. Let any tension in the neck slowly lower down over the shoulders. Relax the arms. Just let any of that tension drain out the palms of your hands as you continue to breathe. Bring to mind any tension that might reside between the shoulder blades, the chest, the abdomen, down through the lower back. Relax through the hips and the legs, over the knees, over the calves. Any remaining tension, just let it flow right out the bottoms of your feet. Then just breathe. If you were with me in the first week of the month, you'll recognize the first part of this meditation. If not, no worries. I'm going to take a quick trip across the pond to France, French countryside, as we imagine a great, big, beautiful chateau, gorgeous landscaping, huge stone building. And just let that chateau be whatever you want it to be. Imagine two large wooden doors on the front. Imagine yourself as you walk up to the front doors, taking hold of the handle and just opening the front doors, feeling the weight of each door. Take a moment and look around. Maybe there's a giant double staircase in front of you. Maybe it's just filled with statues, chandeliers. Just take a moment and let this be what you want it to be. Just breathe. Off to your left is another wooden door. As you gently open the door, you see a hall that's filled with golden mirrors. Tall mirrors that go from the floor to the ceiling, all decorated in gold. Both sides of the room. And just breathe. And take a moment and pick out a mirror that you want to walk to and just stand in front of it for a moment. See yourself as you are today, whatever age you might be. Smile at yourself in the mirror. Acknowledge that you are who you are, that you're here today, happy, safe, healthy, and just take a moment and bow to yourself. Honor this precious human life. Grateful that you are here, and just breathe. Now take a step to the mirror adjacent, whichever way you want to go, and see yourself as a child, maybe 5 or 6, whatever age you remember, first really aware of yourself, the innocence of being young, full of a future ahead, when our inhibitions were there, when we felt free to dance and to sing. Just take a moment and bow to that young child, that precious human life, and just breathe. And now take a moment and step to another mirror and see yourself older. Maybe 60, retirement age. Maybe you're there now. Maybe you will be soon. Or maybe it's way out in the future. But either see yourself at that age or imagine yourself being that age, looking back or forward at accomplishments, those that we've connected with, the successes in life, finding joy in the small things. And as you see yourself around 60, take a moment and bow, honor that precious human life that stands in this golden mirror, and just breathe. This great big beautiful chateau with its stone walls and chandeliers, the golden mirrors, these will all someday slowly disappear. And just take a moment to imagine yourself with your eyes closed. Imagine this gorgeous building as it gently fades away all around you. Someday the bricks, the stones will crumble. Someday the chandeliers will be crushed and broken. The gold will disappear or melt down. Nothing is permanent, nothing is forever. And as you gently open your eyes, imagine you're standing out in an open, grassy field. The gardens are still there. Green grass, the blue sky, the sun as it beats down on your face. Smell the fresh air. And just breathe. In this open green field, there's a small creek running through it. Take a moment to gently walk over to the creek's edge. See the crystal clear water as it gently flows along from left to right. And as you look in the water, see your reflection, who you are now, and just breathe. And as you sit down beside the creek, imagine a little basket sitting next to you. This basket will be filled with little sticks. And when it feels comfortable, imagine plucking one of these little sticks out of your basket. And as you hold the stick, take a moment to feel the texture. Is the stick straight or is it curved? Is it rough or is it smooth? And bring to mind something that you have deemed negative, something that has brought you stress, maybe guilt or shame, something that someone said, maybe something you said or done. And when it feels right, take this stick and snap it in half. Now you just hold two little sticks, one in each hand. And without judgment, toss those sticks into the creek and let them float on down. Just watch them as they float off into the distance. And just breathe. Take a moment and reach into your basket and grab another stick. Take a moment and feel the stick in your hands. Is it rough or smooth? Crooked or straight? And based on your judgment, bring something forward that you feel is positive, something that brings you joy and happiness. Maybe something that you've done for someone else, something that someone has done for you. Laughter of a child, the unyielding love of a pet. And as you associate that with a stick, and it feels right, toss that stick into the creek and let it float on by. And just breathe. One more time, reach into your basket and take out another stick. Bring forward something that you have deemed negative. Maybe something that was sad, a loss. Could be a person, a pet, a job, a lifestyle. And when it feels right, without any judgment, snap the stick in half. Toss those two pieces into the water and let them float on by. And just breathe. And one more time, reach into your basket. Grab one last stick. Take a moment, feel it in your hands. Feel the texture. Is it straight or is it crooked? Bring to mind something that you deem as a gain, a win. Maybe it's just joining Sangha tonight, taking care of yourself. Maybe you checked off a to-do list and got some things done, made a big career move, did something nice for someone, maybe even just a smile. And when it feels right, take your stick of positivity and toss it into the water and let it float on by. And just breathe. And now as you look across the creek on the other side of the bank, you see a large clock. Take a moment and let that be whatever you want it to be. A large grandfather clock that you used to stare at school waiting for the day to end. Maybe a clock on your nightstand. And imagine that it has a black face with white letters and blue hands. This clock is just an old-fashioned clock, still has the hands on it. And when it feels right, starting with the 1, imagine the numbers beginning to fade. As the 1 fades into black, and then the 2, and then the 3. Watch the 4 as it gently fades away. The 5 as it disappears. Watch the 6 at the bottom as it fades to black. See your 7, And now the 8 as they slowly disappear. And now the 9. The 10. The 11. And let the 12 finally disappear. All you have left is a black face and 2 blue hands. And now let those hands of time disappear. And gently just stare from the center of your forehead into the black of the clock, being warm and safe, empty in the moment, and just breathe. We've all just experienced the 4 remembrances. We watched ourselves as precious human beings at different stages of our life in a golden mirror in a beautiful chateau. But as all things, time passes on and impermanence takes over. The chateau disappeared. We played with karma a bit, imagining what we deem as positive and negative, letting go of both, tossing them into the water, releasing our attachment to either. And at last we watched the clock as the hands disappeared, reminding us of samsara, where we come and we go and we come again, as does the clock day in and day out. And through all that, we were safe, we were warm, and we just breathed. And when it feels right, take in a nice, healthy, full breath. Terrific. Thanks, Julie, and thanks, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful shares as always tonight. Go ahead and let's settle in. For the month of April, we brought forward the 4 remembrance. So deep, so much to look at. As we go through our days and weeks ahead, may we recognize in others that they are a precious human life. They are impermanent. If they annoy the living crap out of us, or maybe we annoy the crap out of them, in time, things will change. We brought forward karma and we recognize that each and every person has to deal with such. And samsara, the continuation of who and what we are. Have a great night, a great week. Namaste.